If I am not mistaken, we have a ship to break up. Oh, yes, so this is the situation where we have witnessed a couple of ships trying to take out this pirate base and essentially running themselves to death. So we have taken it upon us to break down their ships for scrap and components. This ship isn't mine, is it? Why does it have this emblem? Oh, this is just a clip over. Okay. Critical resources low. Hull block. No, that's not a critical resource. That's just a resource. So apart from this large ship that we witnessed being blown up by those pirates, we have another ship here that has met the same fate, which we will also take apart. Now, let me see. They are all sleeping, so I can just take Briar, because everybody's dead on that ship and there shouldn't be any aliens on it. So we'll take advantage of that. And we'll put it just on a bit higher so that the oxygen doesn't immediately run out, but so that they do move faster. There is a whole shuttle here that we can't use, or disassemble, or steal, or salvage, or anything. Maybe if I had an empty dock, maybe I could. I haven't tried that. Another ship is coming in. I wonder if they're gonna try the same thing. We're gonna stick around. I'm perfectly fine with... Ah, there we go. That's it. So this ship should have some good goodies. So of course it has plenty of scrap, so we'll take that. And it has some good items as well, so we will be taking all of that. This ship is done, right? Oh, there is Oh, there is more item here. How did we miss all of that? There is some scrap left from all of the walls and stuff, but we don't need that. Now this would be a perfectly good ship to claim, for example, so it's a shame that you can't claim them, only disassemble them. Now before you guys go into your doom, and I know that you will go into your doom, can you trade with me first? You can commit suicide then. Trade first, then commit suicide, please. I want to take some stuff off of you. What can I give you? Well, fiber goes. There we go. There you go. Now you're allowed to die. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing. Are they armed? They should be armed. They are. This is the largest grade of ship you can have. So there's the trade ship. So I wonder. We'll see if that ship actually goes for them. Also, it seems that this game has trouble processing 3 ships in the same space, because it's actually stuttering a bit, but yeah, here they go. Here comes another attack. You never learn, do you? You never learn. Yeah. That was surprising. Several pirates are actually dead, but that's it. These guys surrendered. They actually managed to save the guys. I don't think anybody was killed in this particular attack. And here comes the second wave. They're trying this again. Somehow the AI isn't capable of docking 2 ships at the same. There is another place they can dock, but the second ship just gives up. Yeah, these guys. Okay, it seems that the pirates gave up. but there are more pirates inside. Okay, this is now interesting. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the good guys will win. No? Oh. Okay, so everybody on the screen except for this guy who is bleeding out have given up. This is interesting. This is interesting. He died. So that's another two captured. This one died. These two are gonna die. He's gonna bleed out any second now. Yep. And he died as well. So some dead pirates, some dead, let's say, good guys, and that's another derelict. Okay, I would wager that developer needs to do something about the AI, because we now have 3 derelicts. I wonder, are there any other ships left in the system? There is another ship here. So there is another ship left here. I wonder if this sector can actually accommodate one more ship. We have another derelict to go through. This is kind of amazing, to be honest. So I think that presently the bases are broken. I think we can come to the consensus that currently the bases are broken. We had 3 ships come in to this place, and they weren't capable of mounting an attack. Now, keep in mind, this last attempt was almost successful. Several pirates have actually died here. Now, the problem was that they weren't able to deploy all of the troops they had. Despite having 2 shuttles, only 1 shuttle was able to dock, and that's 4 people. So even if they had a larger number of people than the pirates had, because they weren't able, the AI wasn't able to deploy them in tandem in both places, and wasn't able to make a pontoon landing somewhere here like we can, they weren't able to get all the manpower in to actually defeat the pirates. Now, this last attack was almost successful. Most of the pirates that came out were defeated and they surrendered, but then they didn't have any manpower left to actually do anything about it. So it is something that needs to be, I believe, tweaked, because it doesn't work. And we'll see if the other ship also decides to come in. What's left on this ship? Just the items inside, and there are still some items inside, so we'll have that transferred over as well. Let's see if I have enough storage room. Yeah, I do. I have plenty of storage left on the ship. Let me see. Hull blocks. So Roxanne is still fine. There are no problems there. Briar. Draft. Oh, both of the shuttles are out. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to wait for one of the shuttles to come back. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Again, this is now just a ship for the taking because the crew on it died. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's 3 ships. 3 ships have met the same fate. And not because of a lack of manpower, just because the AI wasn't able to deploy the manpower it had. With 3 ships, the 3rd ship would have been able to overpower them if it could. The problem is that the AI just could not deploy all the troops in the way that it wanted to. I like the double doors here. That's a nice touch. I also like the ship design as well. That's a very nice ship design. If we come back to Space Haven, I'm gonna aim to make a design of this type, to actually make a proper, nice looking, fancy little ship instead of the hodgepodge of rooms that I've made this time around. I like this compartmentalized look. Looks very nice. Oh, it even has this nice little room that's very, very nice. Very nice. Whoever was assembling this put a lot of thought into that. I like that. Well, that is another ship that's ours. Let's see, what does this ship have? Well, it has plenty of scrap, that's for sure. And some good items as well. Select all. There's ammo on it as well. That's awesome. Perfect. And now we just wait for all of the items to be transferred. The game, I don't know if you can see that in the recording, but the game is, the FPS is dropping a bit. It can't deal with all of the ships being on the same screen. That's magnificent. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen sooner. The next ship coming here or this ship being disassembled completely. It is amazing. It is amazing. Myjal, destroy the enemy. Hey Myjal, the enemy is actually too powerful. The enemy has... These 3 ships are actually all... what were they? I think they were that military federation or whatever. All of them came in, one after the other. They sent all of their troops inside and got summarily shot. So there, you can't see that right now, but there's like at least 15 pirates inside. That's not counting the corpses already. So right now the bases are kind of broken. So I'm steering clear of it. And also, considering the volume of spaces inside, there comes another one. So this is going to be number 4. We're going to see if this one will do the same thing the previous 3 ships have done. So all of these, Myjal, these 3, they're derelict, they're empty, they're destroyed. There's no crew on them. Myjal, that's what I'm saying. These 3 ships came one after the other. They're allied, so they're not my enemy. And they went to attack this base and got summarily killed by the pirates. The pirates don't have any weapons. They only have the targeting jammer, so I can't attack them because this is in here. So there comes another. Where did you land? Oh, a small ship. So are you attacking? We're gonna see what this guy now does. My guess is he's gonna be attacking as well. He's gonna be attacking as well, and he's gonna be sending his guys in, and we're gonna have another. I think that's the last ship in the sector. It was kind of funny. Yeah, exactly. I'm taking the nice goodies. You are correct. I'm just salvaging the ships that get destroyed by the pirates, and I didn't have to lift a finger. It's just that the bases are broken at the moment. There is right now you can't even attack this. Because it has a shield generator and this targeting jammer, you can't attack it with ship weapons. You have to attack it by landing your troops. And all of these guys are armed. And there was at least 20 of them inside, but like 5 or 6 of them have already died in the previous attacks. There they go, there they go, there they go, we'll see. The last attack was almost successful. And this is 4 people coming in. Okay, so if this is the last of the pirates, then they can win. No, there's more. There's more pirates inside. That's it. Dead. They are dead. Well, captured, not dead. That's another failed attack. Does this guy have any crew left? He does still have any. He still has some crew left, so he will probably have another attempt. And then he will become a derelict too. It's ridiculous. The bases are completely broken. The problem is that AI, even when the AI has enough troops to attack, he doesn't know how to deploy it. This ship had 8 crew members. I think actually it had more. I think it had like 12 or something, because they tried to attack twice. There you go. And so there you go. So now the 2 pirates surrendered, and if there are any pirates left inside, they will kill them. And if not, then this will be how much it takes. Is it possible? Are there no more pirates left? Oh, it would be so amazing if that was the last of the pirates. Oh, this one fainted. He is fainted. Oh my god, is it possible there are no more pirates left? No. Yeah, it's possible there are no more pirates left. There is no endgame content of that variety, I'm afraid. I already have unlocked everything there is, and I have 2 ships of my own. One of them is armed to the teeth, the other one is just there to be support. And I know they look wonky, but that's because I built my ships like bases instead of like ships, so they don't look fancy like this. It's possible that this base is now empty. It's possible that this last ship actually managed to kill the last of the pirates. It took 4 ships. It took 4 AI ships with full crew complement to get rid of all the pirates. I'm assuming because they're not being attacked anymore. Give me all your water as well, while you're still alive and I can trade with you. What am I willing to give you? Well, I don't need 5 pistols. There you go. Well, that's the thing. When in the previous stream, when I got here, I tried to attack the space myself. It went horribly. So then this guy appeared. He had like 8 people, I think. He went in. He got killed. Then this guy came in, he went in, he got killed. And then this stream, this guy came in, so just moments before you came in, this guy came in, and he got killed. And then, lastly, this small ship came in, and that's finally the one that seems to have killed all the pirates. If that's the case, we will check that in a moment. I actually am hoping that these guys are gonna be done with stripping this ship down for parts. Select all of that, bring that to the ship. There's still some stuff left to do. There's actually so much stuff that they are not having enough room in there to store it all. I probably should put more storages. This was incredibly bountiful venture, so to speak. All the goodies are for me. That's correct, Majal. All the goodies. I want all the goodies. Now, the thing is, this has not become a derelict, which means either there is somebody left alive inside, or the bases don't work the same ways that ships do. Now, all of my guys are armed. They have weapons. Oh, I think I just saw a red thing. There are still pirates left in there. There are still pirates left in there. There is at least one. I just saw him walk by. So there are still pirates, but how did these guys not find them? That's interesting. They're gonna... Yeah, I will. I'm just waiting for the cycle to end so that they're all rested. You want this yellow line to be pretty much as full as possible, because every hit of damage also takes their stamina down. If their stamina drops, they faint. And I would rather for them to be fully rested before I tell them to attack an enemy base. But that's the idea, that's what we're doing now. So we're gonna wait for the cycle to end, for them to have their morning coffee. Fortunately, nobody set fire to the kitchen this time, with their morning poops. And now we're gonna draft them, send them to the ship. We're gonna save the game because I don't trust them. And then let's see what this base still has left alive. Accept. And now we'll see if there's anybody in here still left alive. Okay. I see that there are a lot of things to pick up. That's because there's a lot of corpses around. Oh. There's been a lot of damage. The thing is, I don't know if I can actually salvage a base. So we'll see. I know that you can salvage a ship, but I have never salvaged a base. So I don't know. Let's see what we can pick up. Oh, this works a bit different than normal items. Okay, can you go in? Let's see. So what dropped are mostly guns, and I can see that nobody's working the power anymore. It might be that actually everybody's dead. It might be that everybody's dead. There are medical beds. What's gonna suck is if you can't actually steal stuff from the base. I'm not interested in the small pickups. Those are just loose guns and stuff. I want to actually be able to disassemble the base. Or at least steal the items from the base. Yeah, the reactor is down, so the power is off. There was at least one guy still left alive. Oh, there he is. We're gonna let him bleed out. We don't care about him. I'm not gonna recruit a pirate into my crew. So we're gonna execute him. Oh, come on, you're gonna force me to attack again. Oh my god, it's point blank. Execute. Thank you. Oh, it actually has an execute animation. That's cool. So that's fine. I think that was the last guy alive. That was the last guy alive, more than likely. Now, I do know that they were taking prisoners. And the prisoners died. So these were the prisoners, they died. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up a bit. Yeah, that's it. There is nobody else here. And that does count as a derelict. That does count as a derelict. So I'm gonna take everything from them as well. Items. Well, 16 pistols and 11 shotguns, I guess, and a bunch of corpses. Look at how many corpses are there. That was amazing. So it took... Yeah, well, you know, I executed them because they did the same to me. When I attacked the base, they the first time around they attacked me and they killed all of my guys, so I could just feed my guys some human meat, but I prefer to turn them into fertilizer instead. They're gonna be I'm gonna grow tomatoes from their corpses. Oh no, those guys just bled out. So the AI is a bit. Why are you getting damaged? Oh my freaking god! Are you kidding me? Get back to the ship, you massive idiots! For crying out loud, I forgot to undraft them. The military prisoners they weren't executed. They bled out. You can see this is where they kept them. There are no medical beds here, so they just kept them there, but they didn't actually treat their wounds, so they just bled out. The AI isn't exactly smart enough to take prisoners, so while they can take a prisoner and have them sent to a specific room, they can't take care of the prisoner. So if you're taking a prisoner, essentially you die, because the AI will not know what to do with you. They won't give you any food, they won't give you any rest. They just send your character to a corner essentially until you die. The AI doesn't know what to do with it. Okay, so I'm happy that you can actually dismantle the base itself. That's awesome. But it sucks that you need to have either a very large crew or a lot of patience and poke the enemy until they have less people than you do. Because there were a lot of pirates inside. It took 3 AI ships to kill them off. But it was hilarious. I mean, everything was recorded, so it's on my channel if you want to watch that. First, this guy came around, and this was a large ship. This is a 16-slot ship. It went in 3 waves. There were enough crew in this ship for 3 attacks. 3 attacks of 2 shuttles. They all came in, they were all deployed, and they just kept dying one after the other. Then this guy came in, the small guy. He made 2 attacks, got killed. And then this guy came in. He had 3 waves of attacks, got killed. And then this guy came in and left now, but he survived. He actually killed them off. It's amazing. The AI is completely borked. This thing is also a bit overpowered. So this is the targeting jammer, and what the jammer does is it jams your targeting. Essentially, you can't use ship weapons against whatever has this. You can put this on your ship. You can build it. I can build one myself. There it is, targeting jammer. The problem is the ship that has that, not only it cannot be targeted, it can't target itself. So all of your weapons are useless as well. I guess it's good for running. The thing is, by the time you unlock this, you don't need it anymore. By the time you unlock the targeting jammer, you have everything here. The targeting jammer is literally at the end here. Literally at the end of the tech tree. By the time you get to it, you don't need it. There is no point in having it. I would rather have some missile launchers and some cannons rather than a targeting jammer. I can't even put it on the second ship because the radius of its effect is so large that it'll make the other ship useless. It does kind of make you immune to attack, but at the same time you can't attack either. Yeah, you have missile launchers, so I'm gonna show it to you. I have one here. See it? That's a missile launcher. So there are two weapons in the game right now. There are the turrets, the cannons. They are an energy weapon, and you have the missile launchers. So the value of the missile launcher is it deals more damage to the hull. Well, it does sound boring as hell, and I would agree with that. Among other things, why are you stuck on this bloody ship again? Why have you done this? Oh my god. AI sometimes, they leave the crew members behind. And I don't know why it does that. And I should probably undraft the ship. So the pacifist route isn't exactly possible, to be honest. Oh, whoopsie daisy. You ran out of... Oopsie daisy. No. You ran out of fuel. Hopefully nobody dies by the time this ship gets refueled. It's... How did you set fire to the kitchen again? How do you manage to set fire to the kitchen? Is the other ship now working? No, it's not. It's nice how you can see how the temperature keeps dropping progressively through the ship until you restart the power. It would be nice if somebody would restart the reactor. I would appreciate you restarting the reactor. Thank you very much. People are gonna die. They're gonna freeze to death. Some urgency in your reactivity, please. Anyway, you can't do a pacifist run because, first of all, every single pirate in the galaxy is going to be hostile to you from the start. There are pirate-only sectors which will attack you. The other ships you are friendly with, so you can get by those. But eventually you either have to arm your ship, at least defend yourself, or you have to get a targeting jammer, which is at the end of the tech tree, so good luck doing that. Another problem is, while you can jump away from a conflict, you can charge your engines, you can jump away at any time, the pirates will follow you, and they have more fuel than you do. I mean, until right now they don't, but for the most of the early run, they do. So you have two choices. You're either gonna defend yourself, or you're gonna run. And if you keep running, you can't collect resources, and the pirates won't leave you alone. So eventually you have to fight back. Are you guys done with the shippies? No, you're not. You still have stuff from the shippies. Oh, do you have plenty of stuff left from the ships to collect? But I think this was an interesting sector. This was an interesting sector. I mean, all of this bonker things happened. 4 derelicts left in the ship. None of them were here. When I came in this sector, there was only one active base there. Now look at it, it's a ship graveyard. That's amazing. That's amazing. That turned out better than I could ever hope for. That was amazing. And most of our cargo is loaded. I should probably put there another engine, because my mass is exceeding what I can tolerate. Yeah, the AI in the shuttles, the shuttle AI itself is confused all the time. I just have to keep an eye on that. It either leaves crewmates behind, or it doesn't know where to go, or it's confused on which docking port to get into. It's all over the place. It also, sometimes it tries to avoid these derelict ships, which these other shuttles, which it doesn't have to because it clips through them. But then it tries to avoid them for some reason. I don't know why. They're not active anymore either. It bugs me that I can't steal them. The way that the destruction in this game works, when you destroy a ship, it will get not random holes, but all of its major components will blow up. So it will blow up all of the hull stabilizers, all of the shield units, all of the turrets, and all of the shuttle bays. So they will all blow up. And there's no way around that. Which is a problem, because it means if you ever lose a fight, you can pretty much restart the run or load a previous game, because you can't survive that. If you ever lose a fight in this game, if you lose a ship fight, that's it, that's done. There is no coming back from it. Your ship will have many holes. You won't be able to plug them in time. The temperature will drop, the power will go out, it's done. So, you ever lose a ship, that's it. Unless you have another ship to go to, your guys are screwed. Okay, 1 out of 8. I'm good. Now it's good. I also can do now more jumps. I should probably expand this ship a bit. Why is it so cold in here? I didn't put any thermal regulators inside. That's why it's cold inside. Should probably put a thermal regulator inside. Where is a thermal regulator? There it is. There we go. Do I want to build anything on this ship? Not really. They broke the kitchen. They broke the kitchen again. And I don't know why. Because I can't increase the comfort. Actually, why are you so uncomfortable here? Oh. Okay. Really? Why is there a corpse there? Nobody died of my crew. Why did you put a corpse in the kitchen? Why is there a corpse in the kitchen? Which idiot put a corpse in the kitchen? Why? Why are you here? Why are you here, sir? Why are you here? Did somebody try to make a meal out of him? Why is there a corpse in the kitchen? I can't explain why there is a corpse in the kitchen, but there is indeed a dead guy in the kitchen. This is the base, so after we transfer all of the corpses, then we can go. How did this... I transferred all of the dead bodies to the main ship. How did that corpse even get there? How long has it been there? Why is it there? And according to this thing, there are no corpses in this ship. So what are you? What are you, sir? Hello? Good morning. Why are you there? Apparently somebody pooped their pants as well. Yeah, Major, a rotting corpse can indeed not be any good in the room where you're not only sleeping but also eating. But somehow there is a rotting corpse in the kitchen. This kitchen doesn't have a corpse. I can't explain that. That's just puzzling. I mean, several questions are coming to my mind. One, how did this corpse get on this ship to begin with? Second of all, why is it in the kitchen? Seriously, why is it in the kitchen? Third, why doesn't the compass unit here recognize that there is a corpse on the ship? It says 0. But there is clearly a corpse on the floor in the kitchen. I am amazed. And they are all perfectly fine with that. They are not bothered about the corpse in the kitchen whatsoever. I am speechless. How does this happen? It might as well be a ghost at this point. It might as well be a ghost. A ghost taking a nap on the kitchen floor. It would be the weirdest thing that this game has done. Yeah, it's probably a bug. There is another bug involving corpses, and that's this bug here. Do you see this corpse here? That's a monster corpse. Now, that monster corpse, as far as this game is concerned, doesn't exist. Do you know why? Because the game only recognizes items which are either on this unloading pad or in the cargo bay. So it should recognize that there is this corpse in the game, but not this one. And in fact, it doesn't recognize there are any monster corpses in the game, in this ship. So both of these are invisible. There's some monster meat which is visible, but these are not visible. So as far as the game is concerned, these two obvious monster corpses do not exist. This game has some selective vision, I say. Are you guys done with this? How much do you have left? Quite a bit. I'm not complaining, but can you take a move on? There is still so much stuff left to be transferred. Oh my god. Cannot sleep. Who can't sleep? Ah, did you get left behind again? Look at look at the pile of corpses. What the hell? This is a pile of corpses. It's like some modern art. Oh my god. That's a pile of corpses. Waiting to be transferred to my ship, where they will be turned into fertilizer, and I will grow tomatoes out of them, out of the rotting remains. Magnificent. Now, you might think these are corpses. They might look like corpses. They might smell like corpses. They may even produce squishy sounds like corpses. But in fact, they're fertilizer. Yeah, nobody is grabbing a match anymore, because whenever they're playing with fire, they manage to set... Do you know what they can manage to set fire on? I mean, they set fire to the kitchen like 100 times already, and that's bad enough that you can... You spoke of... You see? They listened to you. They listened to you. So there was a fire on the ship somewhere. I'm guessing here. Because it was damaged. See? The moment they play with fire, they start a fire on a ship. That is bad. Now, as I said, it's bad enough that they set a fire in the kitchen. But do you know what amazes me they can set fire to? The water purifier. They managed to set fire to the water purifier. They set fire to water. They set water on fire multiple times, and they also managed to break the machine again. Okay, it takes a lot of time to get one base cleared out of all of its items. I'm now questioning, why are they not loading the corpses on the ship? Because you can see that the ship isn't taking them. The corpses are on the loading bay, but they're not being loaded into the ship. The ship has space for it, doesn't it? I do have room. Yeah, I have plenty of room for them. And there is space on the docking. So why aren't you loading the mountain of corpses onto the ship? Can you explain that to me, please? Why is nobody loading the mountain of corpses onto the ship, please? It is on the docking bay, and as far as I'm seeing here, they are ordered to be moved. So what's your problem? Oh, I think they took some. There might have been other items underneath that you can't see because of the mountain of corpses they'd had to take first. No, it's not taking them. Why aren't you taking the corpses? What do you have against corpses? Are you racist against corpses? Corpses are our friends. Corpses water our plants. But it does seem like this mountain is... No, it's not any smaller. It's the same size of the mountain of corpses. And I'm perfectly innocent. None of these people were killed by me. I'm just collecting them. So many items left in the base. Just pick them up. And there are more corpses here, also not being picked up. I don't know why. I don't know why they're refusing to pick up the corpses. Maybe there's a specific order that they have to be transferred in? I suppose that's possible. Doesn't make much sense though. If I wasn't kind of short on biomatter, I wouldn't be that interested, but I'm currently completely out of biomatter. My guys are simply not pooping hard enough. My god, they're still disassembling stuff, and I have to switch this music because this is kind of annoying. I'm gonna check this one out. Okay. Yeah, they don't want to take the dead bodies. Oh, they're now moving the dead bodies from one pile to the ship. So I suppose dead bodies on the loading park on the loading bay are a no-no, or that loading bay doesn't. I guess this loading bay isn't as good as the other loading bay. What the hell? They're just moving the corpses and now they're loading directly into the ship. I don't get this. I don't get this at all. They were already stacked at a perfectly fine and serviceable airlock. Why did you felt the need to move them from this pile over to this pile? I don't understand that at all. The AI pathfinding is a mystery to me. Most of the AI troubleshooting is just a mystery to me for this game. I still have these refugees that I don't know what to do with. Well, I do know what to do with them, I just didn't run into any ships of their sect. They're slavers, so they can just live in this little cell. Now, did at least some of the dead bodies come over? No, they have not. I would say that this pile of organic goop counts as corpses, so why don't you count it in the inventory? Also, why are you returning with your hold half empty? Fill it up to the brim and then come back. Did you guys get left behind again? Okay, Jericho, why didn't you get on that ship? Amazing, absolutely amazing. How much is left? Okay, they've done all of the harvesting of the raw resources. Now it's just transferring all of the... Now, there are no more... There aren't that many corpses left to transfer, which means that they had to transfer some of the corpses. They did. We have some Ladies and gentlemen, we have corpses. Are they counted in the inventory yet? They are. Perfect. We can actually do something with them now. They can now be useful. We're gonna put 10 in here. We're gonna put 10 in here. There we go. Yes, put them in the fertilizer. Put them in the fertilizer. Yes. No energy? What do you mean no energy? Where is no energy? There is energy. There is energy. There is always energy. I have, what, 155 energy crystals. I'm good. Jericho, why are you just dumb? Why are you dumb? Why are you you? I might actually build some solar collectors, although I don't think there is a need. Are there any corpses left? I'm gonna put 10 in here just in case. Come on, get a move on it. Can I put this on expedited? Only for salvage, not for transfer. It could be that corpses are one of those few things that can't be loaded automatically, but have to be loaded by hand. But they can be unloaded automatically. So why do they have to be loaded by hand, but you can unload? Are you just jettisoning them out of the door when you dock? Is that what's happening? Somebody has to carry the dead body inside, but when you dock on the other end, you just shoot them out of the door? Is that what's happening here? I tried that. you actually have to be in at least neutral standing them to perform a trade with the pirates. And consider I destroyed like 4 or 5 of their ships right now, I would have to sell them myself and everything I own, and I would still owe them before I was in neutral with them. It's once you go negative with a faction, getting back to neutral with them, it takes a lot of bribes and a lot of gifts. And I'm putting a differentiation between bribes and gifts because bribes is what they demand out of you, and gifts are something that you can give them out of your own courtesy. They are slavers. They are. That's why I can't find a ship to give them to. If I find a slaver's ship, they will take them in and they will give me a reward for it. But I didn't run into a single slaver's ship since I took them in. They are slavers. See? Where do I have information about them individually? Doesn't say any. Slavers Guild, yeah, there it is. They are slavers. I can't give them to slavers. I mean, I can and I want to. I wanted to also offer them to the military alliance, but there is no option to do it. Well, it was one of the earlier streams of this run. We came across a pirate ship and a slaver ship, and slavers got attacked by pirates. And I took them in. And my idea was, well, I'm gonna get a reward for them, and I can use them as labor, because they do help out on the ship. The problem is I have not run into a single slaver ship or base since then. So right now I have slavers on my ship working as slaves. I don't know if that makes me better or worse than slavers, and we're finally done with this system. Yay, we can move on. Jump. I've been in this system for so long, I don't even know where we need to go. Jump. Okay. So we have some ice over here, and then we can just loop around. So let's go here. And more ice and fuel and a derelict. So let's take this ice first. I was hoping for more than just one asteroid of ice, but better something than nothing. And let you go to Roxanne, actually. Would you go to... Oh, you're sleeping. Okay. Have your morning coffee and poo. And if I run into other ships, I need to sell a bunch of items. I have so much that I don't need. Should probably make some blocks as well. I can make some hull blocks. I can sell them if I don't need them. Just to use the resources. No jazz, please. Oh my god, Pretzel, what's with the sad music today? Oh my god, Pretzel, are you in a depression? What the hell? We're gonna have to switch back to the rock playlist. Every single song seems to be like an intro into suicide,